Hey, stop what they stole right there. Get 2 strokes out for the 2 outs. 1, 2, the pitches, man. This player's up. Breaking that 12. Things like you see this shit. Let's see, same thing. James White, Jim Green,
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have after getting a touchdown in the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out, but a
let's hit that freeway and push that gas station.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston's offense already on the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Now look at this, big game, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes out a little bit more boards, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. A little juke. Sheds off the tackle. And this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16-yard now and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the bootleg, Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. It's Mixon on the counter. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 11.
All right. Two J. Puppy. Hey, south.
Stroud. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look at hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. Flush to his right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Here we go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And the Texans scoop it. Inside the 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing